It's about 5 weeks until our grant deadline.
That means 5 weeks to make this previously abandoned cottage habitable.
So we're roping in some extra help.
And celebrating something that we've lived without for 2 whole years as a family.
It makes sense, just as much as any project around here. Woohoo!
Come on! This is so exciting!
I just realised Corey's about to paint the windowsills, and I forgot to do an after shot of the paint removal. I used the wet polisher that I previously had stored away from the previous reno. Yeah, it did the job. So yeah, all the windowsills are all prepped and washed and ready to be painted. Corey is going to be doing the primer. So we're using a silicate paint, which is basically a modern day lime wash. Well, I say modern day, it's been around for a good couple of centuries. So yeah, we're going for a silicate paint because it's the longest lasting. Tune in 3 decades time to find out if we need to recoat them again. Now I've got to build a staircase. I am recycling the original staircase that was here. I actually tore it apart because it would need to be modified because of the new floor heights. So the angle of the dangle would have been different and all the rest of it. So yeah, I've torn it apart, but I'm going to recycle the materials. I think I don't actually have enough steps to reinstate it. So I've already, because of the height discrepancy, I've already had a dabble at adjusting these 2 stringers. Because the height of the floor was slightly different, it meant that the stringer was coming up at a slightly different angle. So I've already had to caress one of the angles where it butts up against the floor joist there. Yeah, it's a bit of an awkward job, and I don't build staircases every day, so it's made even more awkward by not knowing what I'm doing. So I've just kind of done it by eye. Good enough for the girls I go out with, right? To make matters even more complicated, I can't just build this and screw it all in and leave it be, because the plasterer has not done the top coat. The whole staircase needs to be moved out of the way for that wall to be rendered. I'm temporarily building the temporary staircase. I'm just going to cut some strips of this 2x1 batten to act as the stair tread support, and then I'll move on to finding some suitable materials for the actual stair tread. Is that the right word? Step? I don't know. It doesn't matter. That's the plan. So let's crack on. So I have my step supports, all 10 steps. Just need to find some material for the steps themselves now. So let's have a little look in the scrap wood pile. I think this wood has been used about three different purposes so far. Waste not, want not. Small change of plans on the long-term temporary staircase. I was going to recycle some of the scrap timber I've got lying around for the stair treads, but all the scrap timber I've got lying around is being used for concrete shuttering, so it's all covered in thick layers of cement, and given this is going to be in situ for quite a while, there's no point in me giving a timeline here because I know I'm going to be held to it. It's got to look half pretty, not completely hideous and filthy. I've decided to go down to Builders Merchant and get some new timbers as stair treads, but otherwise the actual stringers are all up in situ with the stair tread supports screwed into the stringer, all levelled out side to side, ready for the steps to go in. So I'll go to the Builders Merchant, get the new timber, cut them to size, bada bing bada boom, knock them in, and we've got our staircase. Although the staircase needs to move out of the way for the plasterer to do his thing when he returns to finish doing the skim coat and all of the what is currently just base coated, scratch coated. I can't fix those stair treads in temporarily permanently, so I'm just going to place them on top for the minute. Putting in place temporarily the temporary long-term staircase until such time I can put in the temporary long-term staircase a little bit more permanently. It makes sense, just as much as any project around here.
So, as you've probably seen, we're juggling a ton around here. 1 minute we're in the cottage with power tools going. Next minute we're outside painting. Minute after that we're up with the hens. In the middle of all of that, it's really easy to get distracted and miss what's going on up at our gate. And honestly, especially with these thick cottage walls, half the time we don't hear what's going on outside. Which is why we're super thankful to Reolink, who are the sponsor of today's video, for our Atlas PT Ultra gate cam. It's been watching over our gate and our driveway for ages now, and it's not only really useful, but it's also sometimes quite funny, which I'll show you in just a second. What we love about the Atlas PT Ultra is that it is Wi-Fi connected, runs off a solar panel, and gives us that peace of mind without having to think about it. The smart motion detection pings my phone the second something shows up, whether that is a person, a parcel, or a cow, as you could see recently, which was making us chuckle. So even if we're at the top of Hillary, tending to the hens, or knee-deep in cement here in the cottage, we know straight away. It's saved us from missing so many deliveries, and deliveries are crucial around here because we need those components and parts arriving in a timely manner so that our renovation isn't held up. So not only does it save us from that happening, but it also lets us know when the ponies have escaped from their paddock, like this. When Kayvan was away, of course, all of these things happen when he's away. We had that really windy weather and it blew down their electrical fencing, unbeknownst to us, and they got out, and you can see them here having a 3 a.m. gate party. And with 4K clarity and 350 degrees panning, I can scan the whole entrance and even zoom in if I think that something looks suspicious. Also at night, the infrared night vision keeps everything crystal clear. It's really good quality. And that's just extra reassuring for like security, so we just know exactly what's going on. Like I mentioned, this is powered by a solar panel, which means that it's wire free, which is perfect for our off-grid lifestyle here. It just does the job in the background while we get on with our 17 jobs. If you want to check out the Atlas PT Ultra or any of Reolink's other excellent products, you can check out the link in our description below. But also, you're going to want to know that Reolink are running a full Prime Day sale across their website and Amazon between the 7th and the 8th of October. So definitely go and check that out. Head on over to their website or the Amazon in your region, because they do ship all over. And I had a look, and the Atlas PT Ultra, the one that we have, is going to be on sale, and many products are on sale up to 30% off. That is a massive saving. So like I said, head to the link in the description. I'll also pop our discount code down there too. And a big thanks to Reolink for sponsoring today's video.
Right, I've got the replacement stair treads, steps, in lovely new timber. Just cut them to length. Check if the saw is true and square. It's off slightly. Nice. No, that's not nice. just realised I was calibrating my blade the wrong direction. We'll get there in the end. Well. It's only taken 4 cuts to calibrate my blade. You can tell I don't do this often. You know what they say. Measure twice, cut 5 times. Measure once, draw twice, cut 5 times. Got my 10 steps ready to install. I've got the stringers in situ, first and last step screwed in. Hopefully keep it like roughly in shape, vaguely safe to walk on temporarily. Yeah, we'll have our staircase back. And that is it, one staircase reinstated. The temporary long-term staircase is in situ. And the proof is, like any good scientist, experiments on himself. It's a little bit disconcerting because all the steps aren't actually screwed in. But she's solid. Nice.
I'm too tall. Crouch. It's all hands on deck today. I have my mum here roping her in. You can't come and stay with us for a weekend and not do a job. We're going to be getting the paint on the windowsills. That noise is Kayvan drilling something. Whatever happens, happens. Don't do that noise.
I got
This paint. I don't care if it's on. That's a scary noise.
He doesn't.
So this coat, the important thing is it gets 100% coverage, yeah, so don't worry about the actual finish.
Okay.
I'll do what I did before when I did the rifle. I just go like this. You just hold the paint and reel. She's been...
Progress has been slow, baby steps. I've been mostly focused on the ensuite. Yeah, haven't filmed much because I've been in a foul mood after returning from holiday and getting back to the building site and realising I'm a long way off. I'm a long way off.
Hey hon, what's it time for?
It's time for comments of the week.
So you ruffled a couple of feathers this week.
Did I?
Yeah, you annoyed people that you weren't kind about my list.
Susan Dennis, Kayvan was quite rude on your list. I think he needs to explain his attitude to viewers as he took 2 weeks off.
Quite right, Susan.
Fair
Quite
point,
right.
Susan. Fair point. Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, you do tease me, don't you? But you do appreciate my efforts of everything that I'm doing. I think some people hope you don't think I do anything. Someone also said that you held the list very far away and you should probably get your eyes checked out. Then we had this lovely comment from Schooling Diana.
My registered nurse grandma was a general contractor for her hobby. For her hobby?
Yeah.
A general contractor. Nice. She built and designed 7 houses, and I grew up in multiple levels of construction in progress. I learned that as long as the floors are roughed in, the doors and windows are airtight, and there's a flushing toilet, that's all you really need to move in. I remember when I was 5, we still showered in the travel trailer, caravan for UKers. Thank you. I didn't know what a travel trailer was. But when I was 12, she decided having a working tub shower at move-in was also needed. Glad to see you're all looking super refreshed and rested. Don't feel it, but...
But hey, if we look at that's what counts.
Yeah.
I love it. I love hearing stories from people and their families. It just makes me smile. But you're so right. Floors roughed in, windows in, and keep watching because we might just be meeting these move-in criteria in this episode.
And it's cool to hear from someone who went through similar experiences that, you know, we put ourselves through.
Yeah. She's not writing in and saying, I'm so traumatized after these years. Don't do that to your daughter.
Character building.
It is character building, yeah. So Sally Curtis, so she was marvelling at our beetroot. They are pretty marvellous. But she also said...
Okay, Van, why have you not used that red machine to carry things up the hill? Well, actually, that's a good point. So that's a good excuse to get an adventure bike, so that I'll be able to. I will be able to get up there on 2 wheels. Watch this space.
Quite a few people were saying like, "Hey, you got some machine that could go up there." Well, I said I'd put it to the question because I suspect I know the answer.
I can hardly make it up our gravel driveway on it. On road tyres.
Also, you're just a bit precious about the old girl, aren't you?
Well, you need to be precious about old girls. Eh?
I'm looking forward to that. When are you going to start being precious about me? Thank you for your comments, everyone. Keep them coming. They make us smile, as always. And lots of conversations happening in the comments this week, which I really love seeing as well, because it's kind of like fun jumping in on a thread where people have been backwards and forwards. So yeah, keep commenting, and maybe next week we will choose yours.
I'm focusing on the ensuite. You need to get this up and running because it's one of the major checkboxes for the grant sign-off, basic stuff that you take for granted in a normal house. But we certainly won't be taking it for granted because this is going to be a momentous milestone of plumbing in the new throne. I'm so excited I can't even hold the camera. Yeah, is it irrational to be excited about a flushing loo? What a beauty. So I'm very close. This is the feed into the cold manifold here, and this is actually pressurized by the well, and all of the ball valves here are all off. So I will be turning on this one marked WC very shortly. Exciting times. I've already got the waste dialed in, so there was a little bit of fettling with this, and then I had another boo-boo where I reused an old stainless steel flexi pipe, which is the feed into to fill the flushing system. It basically, I connected it up for the first time and it just spewed water all over the floor, so that was fun. So I've just been to the builder's merchant, got a replacement flexi hose, and this bad boy is ready to hook up. Let's do it. Moment of truth. Let's turn on this manifold to WC. On. Confidently quiet, or quietly confident. No, already leaking. What is wrong with this damn flexi hose? Where is it leaking from? Right then, take 2 or 3. Who's counting? You can see. Well. Well. Right then, let's get this toilet pushed back and flushed. Guess what, folks? It's showtime. Well. I don't think there are very many occasions where you can get away with showing a flushing toilet on public video for viewing pleasure, but I think a brand new plumbed in toilet is one of those occasions. Not only a brand new plumbed in toilet, but the first time this cottage has had one in the best part of 10 years at least. The cottage has a flushing loo for the first time in 10 years. Woohoo!
Okay, back at it today. So we put the first coat on all of the windowsills yesterday. I think Kayvan said it was watered down with primer, I think. Today, coat number 2. Sun is shining, although most of this is in the shade, so it's actually kind of cold, but not complaining because it's not windy, it's not raining, we can get this done. This one was horrible to paint because it's so rough and so many like little holes to work the paint into. It's not staying though long term. All of the appendages are going to be coming off, but still want to tie everything in together and make it look pretty-ish. Yeah, as soon as you give me some weight. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? It's awkward to hold, don't you think? We ran out there and we'd be stuck. I just... Down the edge, is that what the... So high up, aren't they? The windows, right, yeah. Just slap it off. She hasn't been. See that one. Quick, isn't it? Carefuling, gentling. Yummy.
So, time to test this bad boy out. Put down some clean toilet tissue, give it a flush, go and have a look at the manhole connected to the septic, see if the magic flows. Let's go. You see that flying past at a million miles an hour. Drain certainly has got a good fall on it. I'm definitely not going to have any blockages on that.
Should we go around that way or through? Come on! This is so exciting. I feel like we need like a bottle of champagne or something. It's quite funny.
Wow. Oh my goodness. There's even toilet paper. Wow.
Look! Could it be? Could it be? straight.
Wait, did you actually use it? Like, actually?
Yeah, why wouldn't I? I installed it. I get first dibs. Chef's treat.
Wait, Mum, where are you? Quick, come in. Gotta hear it.
What is that noise?
That's weird, isn't it?
Two. Is it supposed to make that noise? Yeah, 2 years. Is it supposed to do that? That's a feature, is it?
It is a feature, yeah.
Now I have friends around, they don't have to use the compost toilet or just hold it in. Wait, can you actually flush toilet paper down it?
Yeah, I've just tested it. I flushed the toilet paper and ran outside and I saw it shoot into the septic tank.
Did you? So do we have to, where's the sawdust? Where do we put that?
There's no sawdust.
We're sitting with our new best friend. Big week this week. Isn't it?
Massive week, yeah. Huge milestone.
Yeah, that was so funny that we had that comment about the only thing you need are the floors in, the windows in, and a toilet. And look, here we are with our toilet.
Well, we would probably be in already had it not been for waiting for the plasterer to do the final coat.
Yeah,
We can still move in,
we could now, yeah.
but then when the plasterer does come, it will be in the middle of a messy job. So it's probably best to just hold fire a couple more weeks, right?
Yeah, what's 2 more weeks in the caravan? But yeah, this feels huge. Don't take your toilet for granted because go hug your toilet today. Because we've lived for 2 years as a family now without a flushing toilet. So we left the UK August 2023. I had to think about that. I went travelling in our camper van. Now the camper van had probably the best toilet we've had in those 2 years because it was a chemical loo using organic rinsey stuff, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a manually flushing loo.
You had to kind of pump it and then open the hatch and stuff. But you still had to dump it.
Yeah.
And we had to deal with that. And then I don't even want to talk about the caravan situation. Nobody needs to know the details of that. And then we've also had essentially a camping toilet, just a composting loo that needs obviously manual emptying regularly. After 2 years of that, you can probably now start to understand why this is quite such a momentous occasion for us, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just a time saver as well, like manually emptying a camping loo every day. It's only a 10-minute job, but that's over an hour at the end of a week, you know?
Yeah, 10 minutes of unpleasantness as well.
And who wants to spend an hour cleaning out a toilet?
Not me. So, toilet, permanent temporary stairs, and windowsills. I mean, the important things. It's all happening.
It's all happening. So we're waiting on the bath turning up, which is very exciting.
Yes.
So looking forward to getting some the bath in here, plumbed in.
Oh my goodness, now that is something I've lived without for 2 years. At least with the toilet. We haven't had a flushing toilet, we've had a toilet. No bath for 2 years. I love a bath, so that's going to be big for me.
I'm lining up buying the hot water cylinder. So in the next week or two, the hot water cylinder will be on site. I've had the heating engineer on site. He did a visit. He's seen all of the donkey work that we did, you know, with the ground source collector loop. Checked out the sexy manifold. Checked out the destination for where the actual heat pump is going to be situated. You know, all of the things that need to be commissioned and electrofusion welded.
Electrofusion.
So he's lined up and will be on site in the next few weeks. So that's exciting. So yeah, things are ticking along at a great pace, and we just need to keep it up for a few more weeks.
Oh, and I wanted to do a quick shout out. So Trevor and I went on a secret jaunt around Ireland. More news on what that trip was for soon, but you could make a guess in the comments and we can see if anyone knows what we were up to, scouting something out. I'll put that much in there. And while we're on our travels, you know, every day is a school day around here now that we homeschool, so we stopped at Cahir Castle and bumped into the glorious Penny, who said hello to us, who watches our videos every Sunday with her dad Pat. Hey Pat! And so we had a lovely time chatting with her, which was really, really nice. It's always lovely when we get to meet people out and about, isn't it? We don't get out and about much, but when we do, we sometimes meet you lovely folks. Or they just see you speeding along in your motorway. In your motorway? Or they just see you speeding along within national speed limits on your motorbike on the Spanish motorways. Hey?
So as always, a big thanks to all of our folks who are generous enough to gift us, to join our Patreon,
Yes.
to buy us a coffee.
Yeah.
It all makes a massive difference,
It really
and yeah, we really appreciate it. Thank you, folks.
Yes. We do have plans. We do want to beef up what we're doing on Patreon. We just don't have time to execute it at the moment, as you can imagine. But for everybody who is already a member over there, we will be having some extra stuff coming your way soon. We do have plans for that, so keep your eyes peeled. We'll be mentioning that as and when we can think straight. I'd imagine in about 5 weeks. See you next week. No, you say it.
See you next week, folks.
Why is that hard to say?
See you next week, folks.
See ya.
Bye, folks.
Bye.
So they've been smuggled into Ireland via Spain and Portugal.
Just sit here and enjoy the fire.
And now, of course, it's time for a maiden voyage. Not for your viewing pleasure. Lucky you.
Want to say something nice and encouraging about the list there?
No.
This is what I'm working with people.
Well, we're getting some fumes through here from set 2 because there's still an open.
Smelly.
There's still an open sewer over there. It's all happening.
Don't do it again without a burp. How are you still looking tanned? It's wet weather.
It's probably high blood pressure.
Suits you.
Yeah, stay stressed. Die young and die tanned.
Die young, it's young, thin and tan.
Yeah.
What's your secret?
High blood pressure. Lots of stress.
An insurmountable to-do list. Yeah. That's a big sigh.